So, before talking about that final scene of the episode, which was crazy to me that Robin would do that, I want to talk about some stuff that happened before we get to that point. So, one was something happened. We saw there was something, something crashed in the facility. Apparently, the director knew about it because she said the Heaven Spear. So, it indicates to me that she knows to some degree who it was, like who's responsible for this and what actually happened, but I guess we'll never know because we saw her, kind of, I presume, dead in the debris of the crash. But yeah, the puncture of the Heaven Spear creates a hole, in which case, our main, cast are the four kids that we're following. They, go outside for the first time and they're just, observing the skies, listening to surrounding things like the cicadas, because apparently it's still summer. But there is, for me, still that question of who is responsible for this, the destruction caused by the Heaven Spear. Like, who threw it, who kind of aimed it at it, like, why. And before the Heaven Spear, we saw there was some malfunction in the system. We saw where pretty much everyone in the facility got locked out for some reason. We don't really know that. All we know is that the system went down. So I believe that this whole thing, them kind of, I feel like it was all part of a plan, make them panic by shutting them out of everything pretty much in that facility, which it did cause a bit of, panic amongst the adults. And then while in that, while they're panicking, we can just crash this spear of heaven into the facility, and that will create a hole that we need to, free the kids or something. I'm guessing that's to go free the kids, which they did. But, I'm still holding on to it, even though it's the 12th episode, closing in on, next episode is the last. I'm still sticking with the idea that there's probably a group that is responsible for everything that happened in the facility, like the Spirit of Heaven crashing and the hacks, pretty much, like, they're hacking. So I just feel like this whole is part of a plan of a group of people on the outside trying to get these kids outside. Or that's my theory. I'm running with it. Next, I want to focus on Kiriko and Maru. I think, if I remember his name correctly. But anyways, they enter to this city where, from the looks of it, it's kind of reconstructing itself. Like we see throughout the episode, there's stalls, markets, bank, there's Ministry of Construction, or there's a town center, I guess. And it just really looks like the town is trying to rebuild itself. And like they even have their own currency. And then while Kiriko is asking, questions, it's kind of revealed to us that Robin is actually the chief. We hear that he is the chief and he's located across the river in this facility. And to this, obviously, Kiriko is very happy, excited, and after settling in a place, settling down with Maru, she kind of gets too excited and rushes over to Robin's place. And they show up, or she shows up, and the first thing she explains to Robin is for everything that happened to her, and everything that she's been through since, while, she was trying to find him. And she says, my body might be Kiriko's, my sister's, but my mind is Haruki's. the whole brain transplant, and Robin says, it would be impossible, but I would believe it because the doctor did it. I forgot what his name was, but since he did it, it's possible. So to that, Robin knows. I feel like Robin knows a bit of this doctor. Like I think he knows more than he's saying. But anyways, mm, Kiriko, she after the whole talk, Kiriko, Robin offers her, a bath. And obviously Kiriko accepts because she thinks that he's just being nice. And then towards the end of the episode or towards the night, uh, things start to happen. So one, her clothes are no longer in the bathroom where they were. Robin says, I got those clothes in the dry cleaners, so when you come out, it'll be hot when you put them on. And Kiriko thinks nothing of it. She goes with it and she says, oh, and then that's when Robin, finally starts to show his, I guess, true colors. And you can see he restrained Kiriko while she was naked and put her on his bed. And you guys would know, if you guys saw the episode, you know what will happen. But some things did happen. So one, my concern was that, how, like, Robin said something very interesting that I'm even concerned about. So he said, I'm glad that I picked you two. And to that, I feel like what he means is that probably I feel even before the whole brain transplant, I feel like Robin was in or constructed this plan with this doctor, so this accident would happen and the doctor would get a chance to perform, I guess, a taboo surgery on these kids transplanting a brain. And I guess that's why it sounds so believable to him, because he was a part of it, like he knew. Or that's my theory on that. But anyways, moving on. I guess Kiriko, you saw, like, to me the crazy part is that even Robin, like, he knew, he knew that of Kiriko's situation, and he still went through with it. Like, what I mean is that he knew 100%, like, he knew 100% that her mind is Haruki's, but it's just her body that's a girl, pretty much. And then, if you guys saw the episode, he continues to go through with it, and that's where the episode ends. And I just find that, like, very sus or AO, because, like, it's not like you're doing that to a girl that's been born a girl. You're doing this to someone that has the body of a girl, but inside her mind, or his mind, is that of Haruki's, one of your good friends, his childhood friends. And Robin just goes ahead and does that. And, I'm just, at this point, like, I just get a very icky feeling of Robin, like maybe he's into something more, dangerous. Cause honestly, I mean, when we get introduced to Robin, he looks like a mafia crime boss. Like, he's all gloomy, and he has, like, this big black trench coat that he wears, is walking, and then behind him are, I guess, what you can call them, two lackeys. Just two, I guess, servants or something that are tailing him. So he really looks like a mafia boss. I wouldn't really say that it is surprising. I will just say like I did kind of know that Robin was gonna do this to Kiriko, but I was surprised because I thought Robin was like, best friends with Kiriko. So to me, it was just amazing that he actually went through it. And I mean, yeah, I just feel like this shows more of Robin's character, like maybe what we saw when we were first introduced to him. It was all just a facade. Like maybe his true character is that, I'll just put on a face, a kind of a mask, pretending I'm your best friend, and then once you're very vulnerable, that's when I'll take my time to strike pretty much. I'll strike and you'll probably never see it coming in. I'm pretty sure Kiriko never saw what's happening between her and Robin. Yeah, it just comes as a big shock to everyone, especially the viewers, because I didn't expect that from Robin. But overall, pretty good episode. I mean, there's the question of like how the director, knew this spear of heaven was coming and who did that, who's responsible and everything. But overall, this was a pretty cool episode. A lot of more things are coming to light, and like I said, is the second to last episode. But yeah, very excited for episode 13. But I think I'm just gonna end it there. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.